These are the 20 things only Valorant OGs remember. Taking a trip down memory lane, you may remember when Cypher's camera used to be able to shoot enemies. Yes, with an actual weapon. Back in the beta version of Valorant, there was a bug with his camera. All you had to do was throw a weapon up on the camera and then just open the camera and shoot. I mean, this was probably one of the most broken things in Valorant. Or how about, do you remember when you could ride Viper's wall? Back then, when using Viper, someone could jump in front of you while using Viper's wall and launch them across the map. You could also do this with Sova darts, but they ended up patching this.
What the fuck? My god.
And if you're a Valorant OG, you may remember when the first Battle Pass released. The Episode 1 Battle Pass was the introduction to the Kingdom, Couture, and Dot weapon sets. You never really see people using these skins, but the Battle Pass did have 12 gun skins. They weren't very good looking, but for the early release of the game, I think they did a good job for the very first one. Or if you're a real OG, you may remember the first 11 agents. Do you remember what they were? Well, let's see if you do. The first agents were Reyna, Phoenix, Jett, Viper, Sova, Cypher, Brimstone, Sage, Omen, Breach, and Raze. Did you get them right? Well, if you got those correct, how about the first 4 maps, which were Bind, Split, Ascent, and Haven, the only map with 3 sites at the same time. These maps are probably still one of the best maps today. What do you think? Valorant has multiple game modes, as we know, but if you're not a Valorant OG, you might not remember that Spike Rush was not one of the original game modes. The game mode Spike Rush was to serve as more of a casual alternative for the standard ranked and unranked matches, but now that we have Swift Play, do you think they'll get rid of Spike Rush? If you're a Valorant OG, you may remember one of the first skin bundles to be released. In July of 2020, Valorant revealed the release of the Elderflame skin bundle, and at the time it sparked conversations about it being $100 and that the design team was taking it too far.
That looks... What, dude, is that? $150 or something ridiculous, insane.
I think of the new dragon skins. I don't like them personally. I do not like.
But I like the knife.
Weave, dude, it's
Bro,
so cool, man. It's so cool.
It's cool, but it's gonna like get in your way. I feel like.
Yeah, true. It does have like a lot of spikes and shit going off. Like, kind of blocks a lot of your view. I'm still gonna use it because it's so fresh.
The bundle came with 5 weapon skins, a Frenzy, Vandal, Operator, Judge, and a knife skin, but for $100, I think it was very much worth it to buy. But 1 month before the Elderflame bundle came out, can you guess what came out before that? Well, if you guessed the Prime bundle, you are correct. In June of 2020, the now famous Prime bundle was released. This bundle is a fan favorite. 90% of the community loves the way this bundle looks and the way these weapons sound. The bundle costs 7,100 Valorant points, but now you can only buy the skins from your daily offers individually.
Okay, I have the Prime Vandal. Anyone wanted?
OMG, OMG. Please, I want a gun skin now.
Jesus, look at you filthy animals. Sage, what the F you want? My Phantom? Okay, here, get lost, bum.
Fuck.
Here's the sweaty Jett. Don't even ask what you want.
Shut up, Biden. I'm surprised you are not asleep right now.
Here's the Operator.
Thanks,
now
Daddy.
go with Mommy Sage now. Omen wants my Vandal, huh? Here.
Thanks, Ho.
If anyone asks where you got it, just say Sage owns it, please. Oh, hey, Daddy Sova. I'll give you my Phantom, haha. All right, now let me buy my Vandal, finally. Wait, what? What the fuck? Are you kidding me?
Subscribe right now for a chance to win free Valorant points once we hit 10,000 subscribers. If you played during the beta version of Valorant, you may remember when the Operator was only 4,500 credits and had a way faster fire rate. The Operator was probably one of the most broken weapons in the game at the time, but there was another weapon that was also very broken. Can you guess what it was? The Bucky. The Bucky was super broken. I mean, just look at some of these clips.
Please.
Coming from behind.
Your fault. Enemy.
One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining.
Last time then. Please ace those 10s. Please, this is free YouTube content.
Last player standing.
Where's the bomb?
Nice, get in there. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Insane.
Oh, yeah. Stop
gonna fucking buck.
Before the game was officially released, Valorant was known as Project A. This was the code name that Riot Games used during development, and many fans were excited to see what it would become. The game's eventual release was highly anticipated, and many players were eager to see how the final product compared to the pre-release version. During the beta of Valorant, it was an invite-only access, which means you needed to know somebody at Valorant to play the game or watch a Twitch stream to gain access to the game. During this time, Twitch viewers skyrocketed, and they broke insanely massive viewership records. Streamers like Shroud and Summit1G had hundreds of thousands of viewers all trying to get access to Valorant. Some agents during the OG times were very broken, like Breach. In May of 2021, Riot removed the ability for him to flash 3 times. Breach was the most, and still is, one of the most annoying agents to go up against. Getting flashed and stunned is not a good feeling at all. During the early stages of Valorant weapon skins, there were a few skins that never returned to the game. During beta, Valorant added a Bape-themed skin to the game, which was actually an upgraded Lux Vandal. But that wasn't the only thing in the Lux bundle that was removed. The Lux bundle, as we know, is blue-themed, but it also had a red theme also. If you're an OG, you probably do remember that one. Now let's talk about something a little more lighthearted. Agent voice lines. If you've been playing Valorant for a while, then you know the agents have some pretty hilarious voice lines. But if you're an OG Valorant player, then you probably remember some of the original voice lines that have since been changed or removed. For example, do you remember when Jet used to say this?
Just let them try to me. Coming. Let's
Or when Viper used to say this?
Make them beg.
I'm just kidding. Well, as those of you might never remember, you might recall when the gun icons used to be different. The Phantom was one of the guns that had a completely different look than it does now. Also, the Vandal was different, but ended up being pretty similar to what it is now. How about the old main menu? Do you remember what it looked like? It was very basic, but honestly, if that was the menu to this day, it would still look pretty good. When Valorant first came out, there was a huge problem with cheaters. I mean, it was bad. Valorant has created its own anti-cheat system, which is called Vanguard. But did you know it has 2 different modes to it? One is kernel mode driver, which runs as soon as you boot up your PC, and the second is the client, which constantly checks to make sure that you aren't running a cheat as soon as you start Valorant. Though Valorant still has cheaters, it has helped detect a lot of cheaters over the years a lot better. Do you remember when the Valorant ranks were different? They were originally called Mercenary, Soldier, Veteran, Hero, Legend, Mythic, Immortal, and Valorant. Due to avoiding being a Valorant in Valorant, Riot updated the ranking system to what it is today. We are doing a Valorant points giveaway in our Discord. Come join to enter, and make sure to subscribe and click this video.